Hello again, loves. Rebecca here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 11 of putting my base pages together for this month's hop, which will be linked down below for everybody that is either building their page kits, building their base pages, or actually just diving in and creating layouts. Ginger Bush is putting this on and I love it. Today we've got these two photos of Maggie in the White House. My husband was having fun. She was going there. The text I got was Maggie went to Washington to see how her treat tax was faring with the government. You have to love my husband to understand that. It fared pretty well for her as she taxes us. There's a lot of taxation without representation in this house. If you even attempt to look at the back door, she beats you to it and goes and stands there until you give her a treat. Whether she does something or not. She stands in front of the tree cabinet. Alright, so I've just ripped this piece there. And then backside, I'm going to border it with these to make a very fun vertical. And you could use this either way. It could be horizontal, it could be vertical. Okay. Just trimming off the excess here. Struggling while doing it as well. What is going on? That is apparently what's going on because I don't have it sealed all the way. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that was gonna be that hard. Oh, I hate this tape. It is the actual refills for the ATG gun from ATG, and my opinion is they're horrible. I like my tape jungle. Alright, so we have these two photos here. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Okay. Please don't make this into a political video. It is not. This is just a very funny video of my dog in the White House with the current president. I do not want to discuss any of that, as I do not discuss my political views on my channel. It would have been a funny photo regardless of who was in office at the time my husband found AI. Just so you're aware. Alright, and then I just did use some random cardstock to mat my photos because since I was only using one collection for these 6 layouts, I didn't want to run out of 12 by 12 pages. So I'm just pulling in some blue, which is not on this layout at all. So we're going to have to pull in some blue embellishments. Alright, there is our vertical done. And next up is going to be our grid. So I kind of went in reverse this time. I used to start with the grid. This one, my grid is going to be made out of hearts. I've done triangles, I've done rectangles, I've done tags, I've done circles. So I'm just trying to keep the grids interesting since I'm creating them all at once. And this has been really fun. I may continue to do this because I feel like this is going to A, make creating my layouts that much easier. I did get that, as you can see, and used it to map my photos. No, I did not. I lie. I've got this to map my photos right there. So those were those extra bits that I brought in. They were not part of this Doodlebug collection. And I'm going to put that one down there. And then then I use those same pattern papers to create my hearts, which this is that one. But it was green, and I was like, hey, that works. So let's do this one. And this one, and somehow that worked out. I didn't plan that. So this is thinner paper. I'm not going to do symmetrical. I'm going to go a little bit like that. And all I did was just take my die set that I have and trace the hearts and then cut them out and then draw the little wonka-donk hearts in there. Now we're just getting them stuck in. And then we're going to do, this guy's going to go there. And, well, none of these were different, were they? That's all right. That's okay. But I'm digging it. And then I'm going to do these three little hearts. Right there, weirdly coming up the middle. Why? I don't really know. But in my mind, it makes sense. Nope, put this one down here. And actually, after I did it, I didn't like it. All right. There we go. So there are 2 pages made for today, our vertical and our grid. And then we have the horizontal. And we have our 1/3 by 2/3. We have our diagonal, which, as you notice, I've just been doing a weird fold. And our 1/2 and 1/2 design is here. Okay, so we have all of those that we will put into our little envelope. I bought all of these off Amazon. They have been a game changer for me. I've got a whole bunch of them. So those are that. And then what we have here is all of the embellishments. And hopefully I just am able to use this entire thing up. So we've got our 12 by 12 sticker sheet. We have 2 cut aparts. They don't go together. Just in case I want to pull any of those in. We have the puffy icons. We have this, which is 173 pieces. Doodlebug really does give you a lot. I love Doodlebug. I do have a couple more of the cut apart tags. Doodle Pop. And then some of the enamel dots, which they call sprinkles. And then this is all that I have left over. This is all that random paper. Then this is from the kit. So I call that a win. And then I take this little guy. And we put that there and we're done. So don't forget to check everybody else out that's linked down below to see what they're playing with today. And I will see you later with another video. Bye.